Leslie.
And I'm Shelley.
And we are Sisters in Ebert.
And I'm Molly.
We're not just Sisters in Ebert today.
We have a special guest star.
We would like to welcome Cindy.
Cindy
is here, but we don't call her Cindy.
No,
we
no,
call
we
her
call her
Mom.
Yay. Whenever you're nice, you call me Mom.
No, you don't want to hear what we call her otherwise.
Can you watch our kids? That's what I
We invited Cindy here with us today because she is a big fan of our film today, which is
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing.
And I'm crazy for Swayze.
Who isn't? It's a beautiful, beautiful man.
It's a 6 or 10-foot tall statue of Patrick Swayze. Okay. Do you want me to just get into it?
Let's jump right in.
This is not a Summer of Movies movie, so we will not be having any rating scale for this aside from just personal banter. Yes. So this was one that we watched because we liked it a lot.
Mom wanted to show us this one. I think it was a Sunday
No,
afternoon.
I don't even think she wanted to show it. I think she wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
And we were just
it was on like a Sunday afternoon movie, and she's like, "Hey, we're watching this."
We are. No
Back in the
discussion.
days of one TV, yes.
One TV, only like 5 channels to choose from anything good on.
Okay, so we open to a very, very raunchy young adults dancing in slow-mo. I was like, they ain't teens.
No, and it's a very long credit scene.
Very long
too.
credit scene. And it's to Be My Little Baby, right?
Yeah.
We cut to the summer of 1963 as Baby's family drives to Kellerman's Mountain House, which, Kellerman's is our mountain resort, essentially.
Yes. Which looked like a terrible resort as a child. Like, looking, I was like, I don't want to go here.
Well,
but now as an adult, I'm like, I would want to go there.
I'm pretty sure the teens felt that way, too, because what were the activities? The
True.
foxtrot, you could try on wigs, like...
Yeah, that's true. It was not the most exciting of activities here.
And I believe it was supposed to be in the Adirondacks.
Yes, it was. Yes, because it was based on the screenwriter's childhood loosely, or young adulthood loosely. Okay, so Lisa is Baby's older sister, freaking out that she didn't bring enough clothes because all these other girls are going to be so well dressed, and she didn't bring something. I forget what it was.
She's super fancy.
Yeah. Baby is the younger sister, and she's helping the kid with the bags.
Because she ain't fancy.
No. They have a dance teacher who used to be a Rockette, Penny, and immediately goes to dance class, goes to dance class. I put no thanks because that's not what I want to do.
I just
the
drove up
second
here.
Let
Let me unpack first.
They immediately go to this dance class, and it's supposed to be summer, so that would make it very hot in a pavilion dancing. Pass. In the afternoon. This isn't like an evening.
Yes. And fun fact, when they started filming these scenes, it was extremely hot. It was like up over 100 degrees. People were fainting. They had dehydration. So it wasn't even pleasant for the actors to be filming this, even though it was in September when they started filming.
Right. And then by the end, they were dealing with leaves changing and things like that.
And they only filmed. They only filmed for 6 weeks, so it was like night and day.
Yeah. They said they had like zero budget for this movie.
Yes.
So okay. So at night, Baby goes to look around. Max is the Kellerman grandson or grandson.
He's related somehow.
Yeah. Do you know?
I don't because it was.
I know it's not pertinent to the story. It's not, so he's just related to the Kellerman family somehow. He's going to be inheriting all this, and he is like they were trying to essentially fix him up with Baby, like the dads, like the dad and the granddad or whatever. So Max is giving college waiters a pep talk to romance the daughters and the uneducated dance staff. Uneducated dance staff must keep their hands off. And he said, even the dogs. And I put Lisa ? Because they were...
Oh, ouch.
No, not that she was a dog, but they were like saying like she kept trying to like throw herself at these waiters.
Yeah, and they weren't.
They were. So for the staff, the waiters were the desirables and the dancers were the undesirables. Baby matched up with Kellerman's something. Cornell School of Hotel Management grandson.
Grandson. Now we know.
I put gag. He's like a little weasel too.
Oh,
like,
and he's so
little.
like braggy.
It's my granddad's.
And he is not cute.
No.
No.
The only thing he's got going for him is his money.
Yep. He's gonna bank on that the rest of his life.
Yeah, and he graduated from the Cornell School of Hotel Management, so he's ready to go. Penny and Johnny, Penny is the Rockette, and she's one of the dancers, and Johnny is one of the other dancers, arrive on the dance floor and show off. Max quickly disperses them because this is like with the guests, and like he's trying to get them to dance with the guests and not each other. Yeah.
Everything's about the guest experience.
And spread it around, sell those dance lessons, because that was like an add-on.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The grandson is involved with games tonight. Baby is intrigued by the dancers. Grandson is involved with games tonight, and somehow Baby winds up cut in half in a magic act.
Yeah. She looks miserable.
Yeah.
I forgot that scene.
We should note that Cindy here didn't do her research because she didn't rewatch the movie. This is all from her recollection over the years.
I tried, but it wasn't on anywhere.
But that's okay. It shows your love for the movie even more because you can remember so much.
Baby,
we'll see.
Baby wanders off to staff quarters. No guests allowed, per Billy, which is the guy that she was helping with the bags earlier, and I guess Johnny, the dancer's cousin, who got him the job.
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy, but a little rough around the edges, as all the dancers are in the staff quarters. But what does Billy do? Does he just do bags? Because
I think he's just a helper. Like his job is like to move those watermelons.
He's definitely not one of the waiters.
No, he is not the heir to the throne here.
So guests are not allowed per Billy, but Baby helps carry a watermelon.
Which this scene drives me crazy because there's a movie mistake. Because you see Baby mouth the words, "I carried a watermelon," before she says it. Like you see her do it twice, and it drives me crazy.
I'm gonna have to look for that
every time I watch it.
I noticed another thing. He was carrying 2 watermelons, but when they go in the door, she has 1 and he has 2. So there's it turned to 3.
Yeah, he gave her one. He always had 2 because he was trying to juggle it.
Yeah, but he had 2 and she had 1 when they walked in the door. So there were 3 altogether. But in the beginning, there was only 2.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to
that.
Yeah, okay. We'll allow it.
We'll let it in, but we can't vouch for it.
No.
It's been a while.
This was not Sisters and Ebert.
Well, I just saw that.
This is not verified
on
by
my
Sisters
phone.
Okay. So we'll trust, but
we'll allow it.
Okay. Baby is appalled yet intrigued by the dirty dancing that is occurring in these staff quarters. Penny and Johnny arrive and join in. Billy and Johnny are cousins, and Penny and Johnny are not a couple, but everybody thought, Baby thought they were a couple.
Yes.
Johnny gives Baby a mini dance lesson. I said plausible deniability if Max finds out, because Max Kellerman is the owner of the thing. Because I'm like, well, he showed her some steps, so I guess he could say he was showing her.
Yeah, it was a private dance lesson. It was the most awkward moment, though. She looks like a turtle.
She's very. Baby and Lisa are playing with wigs the next day for some reason.
This is so fun. Penny's in charge of that too. So not only is she a dance instructor, she's also in charge of the makeover session, it seems.
And Lisa goes with Robbie to the golf course, and Baby is with parents that night watching older bungalow bunny hit on Johnny. That's what they call them, the bungalow bunnies. It's the older women that stay the whole week while the husbands go back to work.
With their gems
and
jewels.
As Max says,
easy outfits.
As Max said to us, a lot of sacrifice. Because the husband, they have to be away from their husband all week. So, Kellerman's grandson is still after Baby. I have a typo for myself in here. I wrote Cressman. I don't know why I did that.
Instead of Kellerman?
Instead of Kellerman. Kellerman's grandson's still after Baby, ick. And Penny is missing from the guest mingling. Okay. So, Baby overhears Lisa and Robbie dispute as Kellerman takes Baby to the kitchen. Oh, the younger Kellerman, and spots Penny hiding in the kitchen, like in the hotel.
Crying and upset visibly.
Yep.
In a corner.
On the dirty floor. Yeah. So Baby tells Billy, there's too many Y names in this, like Penny Baby. Baby tells Billy, who tells Johnny. Okay, yeah, I keep getting Billy and the grandson
Billy's the
confused.
nice one.
Billy's the nice one, yeah. So she tells Billy, the cousin, that Johnny's cousin, and Johnny, who tells Johnny, and he lets it slip that Penny is preggo. Scandalous.
Oh.
Her life's over.
Which I don't know why she chose the kitchen to cry in.
Yeah.
Of all the places.
She's got a private room that we might see later on.
Yes, she does.
So Johnny and Penny have an odd brother and sister relationship, and Baby finds out that Robbie the waiter is the father, and he won't help, and Penny is trying to get an abortion performed.
Which is also should be known. So Robbie's the one that's going with Lisa right now, her sister.
The top of the waiters.
So Robbie's the big sleazeball.
Yep.
And it's just not boding well.
Nope. Baby goes to oblivious parents and asks Dad for $250 for Penny's abortion, as no one on the dance staff can get that much money together.
Yeah, but she didn't
pull their money.
She didn't tell him what it was for.
Of course
though.
not.
Yes. She just said, I just need some money, Daddy.
Yeah.
And he's like, I trust you. Here you go with my doctor money.
Jerry Orbach is the dad. I don't care how well I trust my kids. If they're coming ask.
Especially back in the day.
Yeah.
$250
Absolutely.
was a lot of money.
But he
then.
was rich.
Yeah.
Wasn't their trip sponsored too by the Kellermans because he was the Kellerman's doctor, and he said like you saved my life or whatever, like I don't know if it was a heart attack or whatever.
They probably got a discount.
Yes, I would think.
I don't think Kellerman would give anything away for free.
That's true. At least a nicer cabin.
Yeah,
than they would have originally had. Yes.
And they pushed him to go on vacation. Remember, because he never wanted to go on vacation.
Yes,
they said so. Okay, because it's like his wife thanked him for the first vacation that they took.
They do say at one point, like, we're paid up till Thursday. So, yes, they did pay. No, maybe a discount.
Baby goes back to the staff quarters and gives Penny the $250 as Johnny shames Baby for asking her dad for the money.
You want a daddy? Well, what do you want to do, buddy?
Let's talk about how 10 dancers can't get $250.
I know.
Between all of them.
Even the two of them, like they're like the big wig dancers.
I know.
Like maybe do like 3 private lessons.
Yeah. Talk to a bungalow bunny, Johnny. Let's see what. So Baby goes back to the staff quarters and gives Penny. Oh yeah, okay, we said that right. Penny only can get appointment for Thursday, and Baby. But that's the same night that they do a dance at another resort that they get paid for, and Baby decides to fill in for Penny's dance act that night.
Because she's such a great dancer.
Yeah. There was none of the other dancers that could have filled in as a better alternative here. Like, I'm sure Baby could have filled in as one of them.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know. It just seems a little odd that they chose this child who's never danced before in her life.
She's what, like 17, 18?
17.
Yeah, 17
to be.
Okay. So Johnny tells Baby not to put her heels down while so they're starting to do their dance practice.
And Penny's helping.
They have less than a week.
Yeah, less than a week. Penny's helping Baby learn the routine.
Yeah, okay. Okay. And we cut to learning dances with frustrated Johnny. Telling Baby not to put her heels down while dancing because she's going to be in high heels, which why didn't they just have her in high heels?
Put her in the shoes to start.
Yep. Baby is getting more sensual because she's like, practicing on her own, and she's walking where she's supposed to be on the.
Yeah, she's practicing.
I can't look over here right now to both of you because I can't.
On the side of a bridge.
Yeah, like. Okay. Oh yeah.
Hurry up. Move along. I got kids to watch.
Hungry Eyes montage. I said, Mom used to always listen to this on the radio every time. It would be like going to Grandma Pal's. It would be like on every time.
She's like,
always, it's song from Dirty Dancing.
It's a classic.
Yeah. Baby's wearing slinkier dance clothes and lipstick. Johnny / Swayze is noticeably annoyed by Baby because she's ticklish. They're doing this like move where she like puts her arm up and he has to like put it down her arm. Yeah, and that was real. She was laughing and he was getting ticked, and they left it in.
Well, I don't know if you want me to interject this now, but They did not get along
No,
well.
yeah.
Before this, they were in a movie together, Red Dawn.
Dawn. I
Yes.
like that movie.
And they did not get along well, and Baby didn't want
No.
Swayze to be Johnny.
No,
and
he was Johnny. She
convinced her
Yeah,
to
yeah.
join the movie.
Yeah. And she didn't want to do it initially, but he talked her into it.
Yes.
So Johnny locks his keys in the car. At one point, they're going to drive off and practice, and takes Baby to learn lifts at a place like in the lake, right? So like,
I love that part.
I know everybody does. To learn lifts, they move to water for lifting in the pond. So that obviously you're lighter in water and stuff like that. And they're trying to work on balance and all this junk.
I love the going across the
log.
log.
Yes.
Oh, that's so
And
cute.
that pond is no longer there.
Well, no, it is. So what I read about it
Did they put it back?
No, it's there. It comes and goes.
Oh,
It's
no,
like
yeah,
a
I knew
phenomenon
that.
where it drains and then later
Well,
it fills.
I didn't mean they paved over it. I
Yes.
just meant like there's no water.
But there can be at times, like
Every
it does.
once in a while,
yeah.
but it's not usually.
But it's so
ever
if you
like
go
that.
visit the resort, you can actually see the cinder blocks that he stood on that they put in the water for him to stand on, so he wouldn't go floating away.
Okay. They
And
didn't take their cinder blocks with
They
them?
didn't. They left them behind. I guess they didn't want to swim down and retrieve them.
And it was so cold when
Yeah.
they filmed
Yeah,
that scene.
this is when the temperatures dropped. It was
Yep.
like in the 40s.
Yeah.
And they
They-
were miserable.
They said they couldn't get any up close shots of
Yeah.
them because it was so
They're
cold.
chattering.
They said their lips were blue. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
And Swayze did all his own stunts for
Yeah.
the movie, so he actually got hurt on the
Yeah.
log, hurt his knee, and had to have like fluid drained
Yeah,
out of it too.
I read that too. So Penny and Baby are helping Mrs. Schumacher with a dropped purse. It's this older woman also staying at the resort, and she dropped her purse, and they help her pick everything up. And Penny is going for her abortion, and Baby is going to the dance. We have to stay neutral. Baby fumbles through performance, and right at the end, old Schumacher couple comes in after Baby chickens out of doing a lift at this other resort. So they're just yeah. But look at the Schumachers just cheating on the Kellermans.
I
Just
know.
going
They're
on.
like, oh, we'll go to this other resort.
Yeah, to go
see
watch
the
a show.
talent.
Yep. Johnny tells Baby she did real good in the car. And Billy runs to get Johnny as soon as they return. The doctor was a fake, and Penny is in agony. She won't go to the hospital for fear of them calling the police. And Baby runs to get her father, who comes to help.
Thankfully, he brought his doctor bag on
Doctor
vacation.
Everywhere, yeah. And he asks who's responsible, and Johnny says that he's responsible for Penny, and Dr. Houseman thinks it means he's the father. So Dr. Houseman, that's Jerry Orbach, forbids Baby from seeing any staff again. So good luck looking at anybody's eyes at that
Yeah,
hotel.
good luck enjoying the rest of this vacation.
And he's ticked off at her because she's got lipstick on, and get that stuff off your face before your mother sees you.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she was going to wipe it off.
Baby admits to Johnny she's falling for him and asks him to dance. I've had a lot of butt grabbing from both of them, and this is in Johnny's room. Like, she goes to see him after her dad strictly
quarters.
forbade her not to.
Yeah, she was like, whatever, Dad.
And they engage in coitus. Dr. Houseman decides at breakfast the next day they are leaving early, but the family protests because they're paid up till Thursday. And he decides to stay so Lisa can be in the talent show.
But Daddy, I was going to be in the show.
That's a good Lisa.
Oh.
I was thinking, I feel pretty, or what do the simple folk do? Or I feel pretty? What do you think, Daddy?
She's like running after him.
Yeah.
He's clearly peeved at Baby, but nobody's questioning it.
Everybody's
Well,
just-
and Baby was his favorite.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Baby, you can tell.
Lisa
Baby
was
his favorite.
Baby was always the one with the favor, and now she's happy because she's getting all the favor from the dad. And
And the mom's kind of not involved at all.
no,
Yeah,
she's really
she's
checked out.
just
This
enjoying
is her
this
private
vacation.
trip. Okay. Penny is doing much better the next day, but can smell coitus on Baby, Johnny a mile away, and chastises Johnny for getting mixed up with Baby because he should know better.
What a way to write it down. All right.
You have to put it in proper terminology or it'll get flagged. So.
That was proper terminology. All right. You can smell the coitus a mile away. Good to know.
So baby runs off. I'm sorry, this is such a mess. This one's gonna be...
All right, get it together.
Okay. Baby runs off again to be with Johnny.
Where are we at? Runs off again to be with Johnny. Explains he's...
No, more coitus.
Oh, more coitus. Okay. We could have easily skipped over that part.
Johnny...
We said ran away to be with Johnny. We could piece it together.
Okay, Johnny explains he's Kellerman's gigolo, essentially. Because he's just with all these bungalow bunnies all the time. Mm-hmm. And baby shares that her real name is Frances, and that's how they bond. And
he's the town
and get more emotionally intimate with each other.
And she's just Frances.
Yeah.
Got nothing else cool
named
to tell.
for the first woman in the cabinet. Okay.
But they've really bonded now.
Yes.
That's the important part.
Lisa is still involved with that creep Robbie, and baby tries to talk her out of it because he's not a good guy. Because baby knows something about Robbie that Lisa doesn't know.
I feel like she could
tell her sister
but even without giving anything away, like, I heard there's someone here on the staff that had a problem with him. Like, just keep it generic if you're that worried about somebody finding out.
Okay.
I don't think Lisa would believe her.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't have. Okay, so Mickey and Sylvia Lover.
Lisa's just desperate.
That's true. She would have taken.
Yeah.
Mickey and Sylvia Loverboy song.
Loverboy.
Hey,
come here, Loverboy. And that's a fun little dance scene. I said the only other movie I know that from is Casino, which is another good scene using that song. So they both nailed it. Kellerman's grandson shows up to discuss the final dance in the talent show with Johnny, and he thinks that baby's getting they play it off like she's getting a dance lesson. And he's
interrupted this fun little scene.
He's got a stupid idea change for the talent show. Because Johnny always does the final dance. And what was he's thinking? The merengue, right? Or is that what it is?
Something nerdy.
Yeah, because like he comes in and like Johnny's like, I got these great ideas. You know, he's like, I was hoping you'd want to change this
ready
year.
To bring some dirty dancing to that
like,
stage.
Whoa. And he's like,
no.
Yeah.
You're just the help.
Yep. Even though we hired you to be the dancer and to teach the dance. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Johnny and baby almost run into her father, Lisa and Robbie, who are walking together, and Johnny calls baby out for hiding, but like he's gonna go walk up there too. I mean, come now. Let's not be silly. It's now Labor Day weekend, and Robbie catches baby with Johnny, and Johnny beats up Robbie. Yep, fisticuffs.
It's intense.
Lisa is practicing her dance number for the talent show and very off key.
Which, fun fact, the actress who played Lisa co-wrote that song.
Did she?
Yes. She didn't get credit for it till many years later.
Sad.
But
wow.
Yes.
Well, that's funny. And Bungalow Bunny tries to get Johnny to come over that night, and Johnny declines, which is the first time he's ever done that.
Another fun fact about that Bungalow Bunny.
Yeah.
Her name's Vivian, by the way. So, baby's mother, the actress, was supposed to play her.
Oh, I did hear that, yeah.
And then that first week of filming, the actress who was the mom got very sick, and they had to quick switch roles around. So they moved Vivian to the mom. Then she was the assistant choreographer.
Oh, okay, so that makes more sense.
Yeah, so she was already on the set,
I was like, why didn't they just have her be the mom?
Yes.
You know?
But that was a much bigger role.
Okay. The mom's a bigger
role?
role?
The mom's a bigger role.
Really? Yeah. She didn't have anything to do with anything.
Well, she was in more. She had more lines.
You could see her, but
they cut them?
You could see her, but she didn't. She wasn't involved with her girls at all.
No, but she did talk a bit more than Vivian. We only see her in like 3 scenes.
Yeah. Okay. She's always slinking around.
She is, but in the background, doing this.
So Lisa goes to give it up to Robbie that night. And catches him with the Bungalow Bunny. I said,
Oh,
I said, again, is Lisa one of the dogs? Question mark.
I think so. But it's also like she clearly doesn't know etiquette because there's something hanging
There's
on
a
that
sock
door.
on the door. There's a sock on the door. That's international college speak for...
Yeah.
Even
In that
if you don't
time,
go to
you
college.
should know.
Even if you don't go to college, you know, there's a sock on the door. There's, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, jeez.
Lisa here.
What's Lisa?
I'm a dog.
Okay, there you go. Dirty dancing earrings provided by Leslie.
Sorry, Zorro's in the room and he's setting off
Found a
toys.
toy.
Yeah.
Look at it. Our kid.
Oh no!
It's the Buzz Lightyear little car thing.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Wow.
This
Too
is
bad we're
fun.
not doing that.
Yeah, I know. We should do
Story.
Toy Story
Yeah.
right now.
Okay. So, Baby and Johnny are together again and dreams of, Johnny's weirdo dream that Dr. Houseman accepts him and has his arm around him just like he did with Robbie. I'm like, that's your dream?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's setting the standards low.
Yeah. Bunny,
bars.
the bungalow bunny catches Baby coming out of Johnny's room while also doing the walk of shame from Robbie's room. Yeah, and she, So there had been an instance where like wallets and things were missing around Kellerman's. And
Thieving.
Yep. The bungalow bunny tells Kellerman that Johnny stole her husband's wallet, and Baby confesses to being with Johnny all night, so she knows it wasn't him because the wallet
That's his
just
alibi.
Yep,
Baby.
Baby.
And Daddy got really mad about
Yeah.
that.
We cut to Jerry Orbach in his gazebo by the lake while
Freezing his booty off because it looked cold.
It looked
It
cold. While
See their
Baby
breath.
While Baby lets him have it and breaks her father's heart.
You let me down too, Daddy.
But you're a child, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you can't blame him for not wanting you to throw him away
No.
to this random
Yeah.
dancer on your family vacation.
this 40-year-old dancer when
You've
you're
been
17.
there like a week and a half. Like,
And she was supposed to go into the Peace Corps. too.
Yeah,
That's
she had
what
big
she had
plans. She was
to
the smart
join
one of the
Peace
family. It
Corps.
was her duty
Yes.
to be a good person.
Yep. Lisa's. They're just marrying her off.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
Get
the
rid of
best
her.
they can hope for.
So Johnny comes to see Baby and finds her in his room. They caught the Schumachers, but he was fired anyway.
Yeah, so the Schumachers,
Are the old couple
who they helped pick up that purse full of wallets.
wallets
And
because
They didn't think it was odd.
that's what Baby said. She was like, I saw a lot of wallets in her purse, you know.
I'm like, don't go
her
accuse
dad,
them.
Dad's like, don't go accusing innocent people, baby.
No, they ain't so innocent.
Mm-mm. A little old couple too, like they look
Yeah.
old.
But apparently they've been doing this at a bunch of resorts. They just resort
Yep.
now, which
Yeah.
is probably
Why they were at the
that
other resort.
performance.
Yep, they have no loyalty.
Yeah, but still, Johnny got canned.
Yep.
Well,
For fraternizing
fraternizing
with the
with
guests,
guests.
which they were told not to do
Gotcha.
at the beginning.
Mhm. That's Robbie's excuse.
Yep. Yeah, well, he was allowed to because he's a waiter.
He's a waiter.
And I mean the
waiters
the
were
bungalow bunnies are
Yeah.
they're allowed to be serviced,
Yeah.
but well, not the guests.
And the waiters were like the college-bound kids, so that's why they were pushing them off on the guests, and the dancers were just going to be dancers.
Yes.
Okay, which then the Kellerman's eyes was not desirable. Okay, so Baby has lost faith in humanity. Johnny goes to talk to Dr. Houseman, who still believes he's responsible for Penny, and then he goes to say goodbye to Baby as he leaves to his own singing of She's Like the Wind.
I never knew that was him.
She's like a wind. Yeah.
And he wrote it.
He
Yes,
wrote it,
Patrick
yes.
Swayze. He's a man of many talents.
He is. He
Yes.
really is. And he was too good of a dancer for this. He had to tone down his dancing.
Oh, really? He was
Because he
showing-
wasn't technically a professional dancer in the movie.
he was like a semi-pro.
Yeah, so he couldn't go as hard as he wanted
Oh,
to.
that's a bummer. So does he ever show off like his full dancing
I don't
ability
know.
on anything?
I think
do
on
not know.
Saturday Night
I
Live.
think he
is
did
like-
ballet,
Yeah.
too, didn't he?
With Chris Farley.
Oh yeah, with Chris Farley at Chippendales. So Baby and Lisa bond and make up.
Oh, sister.
I can do your hair. Oh, you're. It's nice the way you do it. The Houseman family is imploding. We cut to the talent show. Baby is seated with her parents during Voices, Hearts, and Hands.
Oh.
Which
They played at Matthew's
So
graduation.
this is a common alma mater song, the tune.
the tune is
And they used it for this Kellerman's final performance.
hands and hearts and voices, voices, hearts and hands.
hands. So this was also our alma mater of our high school.
And my stepson just graduated a couple months ago, and they played the alma mater at his graduation, which is our alma mater as well. And Mom and I started singing Voices Hearts.
And I was watching online because I was on babysitting duty, and I'm like texting her, "It's Voices Hearts."
Because you didn't know your alma mater before that.
I did know. I mean,
I
I'm
knew
sure
it when I
heard
was a student, but I didn't make the connection because,
I think I heard it at the graduation, but I don't remember it ever before then.
So Robbie is stopped by Dr. Houseman, and he outs himself on being responsible for Penny.
Yeah, he's
He
like,
says,
"Oh,
thank you for
handling
helping on.
that."
We all find ourselves in situations, blah, 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 blah. And he loses a great big fat tip.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
he
He was
He was going to give like a big stack of money
Envelope
for
of money.
college, and Dr. Houseman just yanks it back.
You gotcha, come up.
Kellerman is in fear of things ending. Older Kellerman.
Everything's changed.
Yeah. Kids don't want to come to the mountains anymore. Trips to Europe, that's what the kids want.
No, they want to come to the mountains. They just don't want to try on wigs all week long. Maybe up your game here with the special events.
In fear of things changing, know that kids want something different but refuses to change it.
Yes, exactly.
So when his business model goes, he's the only one to blame.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Johnny shows up and gets Baby out of the corner. She's sitting in the corner of the table. And Patrick Swayze hated that line and didn't want to say
But
it.
it's beautiful.
It is.
And Johnny and Baby go up on stage to do the last dance of the season because no one stops him. He just walks right up.
Whatever.
Yep.
Put on the music.
He's like, I always do the last dance.
Even though I'm fired,
yeah.
I do it anyways.
Yes. Nobody thought to call the police.
Or security,
Yes.
anything. Time of My Life starts, and Johnny and Baby dance their way into Jake Houseman's heart. Baby's dad.
You got sheet music for this stuff?
Yeah.
Kellerman liked it too.
Yeah. And which, even though the song did not fit with the time at all, because it was supposed to be 1963, and it was clearly an 80s song. Baby completes the lift successfully, and hooligans are losing it in the back. The dancers.
The hooligans.
Kellerman wants to get sheet music to this stuff, as Shelley said, after seeing even old people liking it. And Johnny, without admitting to... all right, everyone... Okay. Okay. Jerry Orbach admits to being wrong to Johnny without admitting to being wrong.
When I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong.
Yep.
We're waiting.
And that's the end of the line. When I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. And I said, and everyone dances and everything is all better at the end.
And the mom says, she has a line, she says, I think she gets it
From me. Yeah. For dancing.
She gets right into that dirty dance, and she's feeling it.
That was her biggest part in this movie. So I have fun facts, but do you have fun facts that you'd like to share first?
Keep going. I don't know off the top of my head. I
Okay.
kind of shared as we went.
Yeah, I did too. And
I
some of
did
these
too.
we kind of hit on already. Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey hated each other, like Mom said, after Red Dawn in 1984. And this was what, 1988? 87.
Yes.
Thank you. And thank you. And convinced her to take the role. And them fighting when she was ticklish was real. The lover boy scene was also real. They were just messing around before filming.
Yes.
And they left it in. They filmed the movie in October. They couldn't have close-ups in the lake scene because it was so cold. The actors were blue, like Mom and Shell said. The lift at the end was never rehearsed, and they only did it once.
Yes, I saw that too.
Because they didn't think they'd land it.
Yeah,
so
they
yeah,
did.
Yep, they did it.
What was their plan if they didn't land?
I guess just switch it.
Keep
Yeah.
on going.
So yeah. I'm not looking here. So this was loosely based on Eleanor Bernstein's life, which is the screenwriter, and she went to the Catskills, had a doctor father, loved Dirty Dancing, and was called Baby, but that's it.
She didn't have a Johnny in her past.
Patrick Swayze hated The Baby in the Corner line. And they had to disguise the name of the film while they were transporting it because it was originally thought to be an adult film.
Yes.
Because it was called Dirty Dancing.
Yes.
The leaves were spray painted green on the set as they were already turning and falling, and that can be seen in the Jerry Orbach gazebo scene.
Yes.
Too. They're like clearly falling in the background. And that's what I got.
Yeah. And I don't think I have anything else. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take your thing.
No. You were just wonderful.
I love Patrick Swayze.
We
Like
all
I
love
said, I was
Patrick Swayze.
crazy. But this movie didn't get to my heart as much as Ghost
Really?
for Patrick Swayze.
Wait, whoa. You liked Ghost better than this?
No, the movie
Okay.
itself.
Okay.
Patrick
But
Swayze.
Patrick Swayze, like with Demi
Okay.
Moore. Oh man, that
I
was
do remember watching Ghost
Did
with her
that
too.
come before or after?
after. That
After.
was 1990.
We may have to have her back
Okay.
for Ghost.
Yeah.
There's some strong feelings for Ghost.
Apparently, she was extra crazy for Swayze.
I remember watching Ghost one Christmas Eve while we were waiting for Dad to come home from work.
Really?
Yeah, because we weren't allowed to open presents until my dad got home from work. He worked like middle shift, and it was on TV. And Mom's like, "Let's watch it."
Oh, that's not the
It's
I
not
know.
a Christmas
Merry
movie.
Christmas. We also watched To Kill a Mockingbird
I
one
remember
year,
that
so these
too.
are exactly the most Christmassy movies ever.
Well, we all know the best Christmas movie, Goodfellas. They would show that on Christmas a lot.
Your husband would disagree. He would say Die Hard.
We all know that's the best Christmas movie. But yeah, so I clearly remember watching this a lot as a child. Every time it was on TV, we watched it.
We're always so excited for the end scene.
It would always be on a darn school night, and Mom would tell us we had to go to bed, and we're like, let us watch that scene.
About a year or so ago, Dad and I were watching TV downstairs, and he went up for the night, and we had Dirty Dancing, and it was just coming on. And I thought, I'll just watch a little. Well, I ended up staying up till like 2 or 3 in the morning.
The crazy for Swayze kicked in.
It's a great
good.
And heaven forbid we would ever tape it so we could watch it anytime we wanted.
No.
Nobody has a copy
On
between the
demand. We love it
We
though.
do.
It's such a good movie.
It is. And the music's great. Like, the
Oh,
whole
yeah,
soundtrack's
the soundtrack.
awesome.
Oh, they spent all their
Yes.
budget on the movies
Yes.
or on the soundtrack.
Yeah,
songs.
the lady who wrote it was very passionate about what music was going to be used in it, and that's what they did. Yeah.
And you can still go visit the resorts.
Yes.
They filmed it too, but like the major one was in Virginia.
Yep.
And so like you can have like special events. They're having like,
I'm on their mailing list.
yeah,
now.
by the time this airs, you'll have missed it. But there's a Dirty Dancing weekend in August.
Dang.
I know, it looks amazing. I think we
Someday,
should have planned a
bucket
trip
list,
for
bucket list.
research purposes.
Yeah.
I think we must go.
We have to.
But it looks so fun, like different activities. They have
Yep.
like a watermelon relay race, like
And
things
you
like
can
that.
still see like where Baby's family stayed, where
You can
the
stay in their
staff-
cabin.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
still stay
Yep.
in it.
And
Wow.
I've seen like people recreating like in the dining room, like where
Yes.
the table was,
The
like
gazebo. Yeah, and they have signs everywhere, like saying what was filmed where.
Good.
Yeah,
Lean
it's
into it.
Cool.
Lean
Yes.
into it. When you got something
I
like
went to their website and the tagline was like, "Come and have the,
the
time of your life."
I saw that too. So we're here with Baby on board. We got Baby on board.
Baby.
On board. This should be the only Baby on board signs. Like, that's amazing.
Yes, I love it.
That is great.
Does anybody have anything else to add?
I think we've wrapped it up nicely.
Obviously, we love the movie. I don't think we need to rate it. 'Cause
Yeah. Let us know what you think, though.
Yes.
Is
These
this
are our
a fun memory?
opinions. Is this just our childhood? Or were you also
Was everyone exposed to this by their mothers?
and not realizing the adult themes until you hit high school?
Yes. Yes. It flew right over our heads for a long time.
Absolutely.
I had no idea what was happening with Penny the
No,
whole
no,
time.
same.
She was sick. She needed a doctor.
She needed a doctor back.
I'm so thankful that you guys
You didn't corrupt us too much too
didn't.
early.
No. You're pretty naive, and I'm thankful for that.
We're little Lisas, aren't we?
Oh, we're a couple of Lisas. We all think we're Baby. We're Lisa.
We're Lisa.
We're Mrs. Houseman with nothing going on. Okay, but thank you for joining us this week with Sisters and Ebert and Mommy.
And Mommy.
Thank you for inviting
Thank you
me.
for our special guests for
Yes,
coming.
thank you for coming. And if you would, like, we'll keep an eye out for any future movies that you might.
Yes.
Okay.
We're
might
trying to
be
convince
appropriate.
Dad, too.
Yeah, he's kind of half interested, I think. but-
I think so. I'm trying to talk him into it.
Maybe once he sees your debut, he won't be able to
Yes,
stay
yes,
away.
yes.
I know.
Please follow us on our social media. We're on Instagram and Facebook at Sisters and Ebert, and please like, subscribe, and comment on our video on YouTube. Let us know what you think. Again, give us your opinions, and if you look down below in our description for this video, all of the links to our social media should be down there. So now it'll be easy for you to click and just go right to it. But please follow us and like it and all the stuff. Ring that victory bell.
Ring, ring, ring.
But thank you for joining us, and we'll see you at the movies.